Jó reggelt mindenkinek. It's Frederik here. Today I'm doing something new because my sweet girlfriend, she said, couldn't you just do a daily vlog or weekly vlog? And I thought maybe I should do one every week just to show you around Szeged and the daily life and everything. Anyway, so today we are going out to get some breakfast at one of my favorite cafes here in Szeged. It's just down this road here. And afterwards I will be planning something for my new album, one-man show. So let's see what happens today. Normally my days are not so scheduled. It's Saturday today, so it's just let's see what happens. But during the weekdays it's mostly work. So today we can just hang out and have some fun. We're also gonna check out a little venue which I often play at, and we have had a few sold-out shows there. So that's gonna be interesting. Darling, if I do trust in you. Get it. First, let's get some breakfast at our favorite breakfast place, Saint Coffee. It's and CD Stvanter. We're always there in all the videos. Nice. One of the questions I was asked was, so what's your favorite thing about Hungary and Szeged? And honestly, it's in this early January right now, and it's just been sunny every day nearly. And I don't know, people say you get a winter depression, but that's not really the case here, because it's just sunny every day and you can't really be depressed or anything. Here it is behind me, the Víztorony water tower. It was some great breakfast we got here. It's quite cheap still. I got a big omelette for around 1,400 forints. So yeah, it's not the most expensive. By the way, we just got the new website up, the FC Productions, which is my new company, where we book music, speeches and other stuff. And that's what I've been working on mainly during the last couple of weeks and months in preparation for the launch. And now it's up, and you can book a concert, a show, you can book a speech if you want. We have different people who talks about different stuff. We also have a few different musicians who can come out and play. So yeah, it's a new thing. There's a lot of administrative work in it, and it takes some time, but it's nice now that it works. Check it out, it's at fcp.1. So for the new album, which is called One Man Show, no surprise, I've talked about it many times and it's delayed a bit. It's gonna be around 10-11 songs, and some of the songs, they're already out. For example, this is an old one, Till the Day That I Die. It's already on Spotify, and also My Favorite Wine and Reminds Me of You, they're also gonna be on it. On top of that, I guess there is 6 new songs you never heard before, so I'm very excited. It's soon done, it's about 75% done, so very soon it'll be available to everyone on Spotify and Apple Music and all of the big platforms. Before we head out to the No Milk Today venue, I just wanted to say that my girlfriend, she just started her YouTube channel where she's doing this photojournalism. So it's mostly photos, but also with some video. And it's at Aisha Shakur on YouTube. There will be a link in the description. Got some groceries, bought everything. And yeah, we got some salami, silat, and actually here some Slovenian paprikas kolbas salami, some Slovenian sausage, and also some pasta. Start this. So how does it feel to live in Szeged as a foreigner, as someone from Denmark? Here's a map of Hungary. Budapest is right here, and Szeged is here. And the airport is in Budapest too, so I guess you have to commute from there when you travel. Otherwise you can take a Flixbus, but that's 24 hours, that's insane. I would definitely say the biggest difference coming from Gilleleje in Denmark to Szeged is that it's nearly 180,000 people here, and in Gilleleje there was 8,000 people. So it's a huge upgrade, and the traffic is just crazy, man. Also, a huge difference is that I'm living in history right now. This city was covered with history from the flooding in 1879-ish, and also from the socialist regime, if you can call it that, that was once here. And it's just amazing, these old buildings. Actually, they are not so old, but they are old. It's amazing. One of the biggest aspects of living here in Szeged for me, from Western Europe, where I get some of my money from, is that it's much more cheaper. I know these times everything has just risen with the inflation and everything, but beforehand it was so cheap to live here. From a Western mind, of course not for the people here in Hungary, who has a Hungarian salary. But anyway, yeah, it's just amazing to be here. It's one of the countries you don't hear so much about other than the politics, and you really have to come here and experience the Hungarians, the cities and the nature. Someone asked me on YouTube, how do Hungarians treat foreigners, because they wanted to move here, and it's simply not so awful. Hungarians treat foreigners really well if you try to learn the language, maybe, because one of the only biggest disadvantages is that most Hungarians are older than, I guess, 40. Their English is not the best, so you will maybe feel that they don't like you if they just don't want to talk with you, but sometimes it's because they don't speak English so well. So I guess if you try to learn the language, engage in the societies and the communities and the culture, they will be open for everyone. The Hungarian kitchen is different. They have a lot of spices like paprika and tomato and stuff, whereas in the Danish kitchen, the Danish cuisine is just... Actually, I heard that the Norwegian kitchen was one of the worst in the world, or the most boring, because we only have like one spice, or yeah, it's not so inspiring. But the Hungarian kitchen is so special and so delicious, with goulash or purkult or turosjuusa. Well, that's not special, but they have a lot of dishes which I'm gonna cover in the next couple of years.